In this problem, we look at how to simplify a rational expression. Hopefully you remember on this one, all we have to do is factor everything. Just factor everything, all that we can. So I will factor the top by doing the x. This would be negative 12 on the top because it's 1 times negative 12. And in the bottom, we just have the middle number, which is 1. And I try to figure this out. I think 3 times 4 will work, except for I need a negative 3, because negative 3 times 4 is negative 12. And negative 3 plus 4 is positive 1. So that's what I have. This one we can use the shortcut because there is no number in front of there, but I'm not going to use the shortcut just so I can show you how to do it. So I write down x squared. Instead of writing 1x or just x, I write down negative 3x, that's from here, and 4x. I replaced this 1x with negative 3 plus 4, because that's 1, and I tacked an x on to each of them. And then minus 12. And I separate, divided by x on this one. That would give me x, and what is this? X minus 3. Here I can divide by just 4. It's positive, so I have a positive 4 on the outside. Cancels out to 1, so it's 1x, or just x, minus 3. Look at that. They are the same. So I have x minus 3 and x plus 4. So that's what the top changes into. X minus 3x plus 4. Then I have to factor the bottom. Well, I'll do that in green. 9x plus 36. How do I factor that? The only thing I can do is divide by what's in common. I can divide by 9. So I'll take a 9 out. X plus 9 times 4 is 36. That's all I can do for that. So on the bottom, I have 9x plus 4. Or sorry, 9 times quantity x plus 4. And then, since it's all multiplication, I can cancel out whatever's on top and bottom. That's the same. So that cancels out, and my answer is x minus 3 over 9. And I can't simplify it anymore. So there we go. Shall I do another example of that one? I think so. So on this one, there is no quadratic term, so we don't have to use the x method. It's only binomials, so I can just factor out a greatest common factor, a GCF. So 10n minus 20. What can I divide by? I think I can divide by 10 to both of them. Whatever I divide by goes on the outside. So I get n minus 2. So in the top, it changes to 10, parentheses, n minus 2. And then in the bottom, 10n minus 45. I can't factor out a 10 like I did the other time, but I can factor out a 5, because I can divide both of them by 5. So that would be 5 on the outside. Whatever I divide by goes on the outside of the parentheses. And I'm left with 2n minus 45 divided by 5 is 9. 9 times 5 is 45. Okay. So then divided by 5, 2n minus 9. Now notice, these are not the same. So I can't do anything with them. I can't cross them out. However, I can reduce. So what can I divide these by? I can divide them both by 5. And I would just get, I think, 2 on the top, and this stays the same, n minus 2. That stays the same. And then 5 divided by 5 is 1. So I could either write 2n minus 9. I can either write a 1 there, because 5 divided by 5 is 1, or I don't have to, because it's just a coefficient of that. So there's my answer. I cannot cross out these 2's, because this term is connected with subtraction. If you did that, it wouldn't work out. It would be wrong. So there you go. Those are the two examples. Goodbye.